Hello everybody, I'm Joanna and welcome to this session which is called Flat Tummy Flow Workout. Now in this session it's all about obviously flattening the area, working under length and strength and space so we really get neat and taut in the abdominal area. We've got 5 exercises. I'm going to interlink them with a flowing linking exercise, so that might actually raise our heart rate up a little bit, as well as obviously targeting and improving our abdominals so they look better, but also enhancing our posture. Now this is really effective either maybe as something that you may want to do before your walk active, or you can actually piggyback it after a walk active session outside as well. So if you're ready, lovely people, come with me. Let's begin, and we're going to start in a standing position at the end of our mat, and we're going to start with an abdominal J. So this is my kind of sort of signature move, and I really like to start a session with an abdominal J because it helps lengthen and really focus into how we want the abdominals to work. So have the feet a little bit bent, and sorry, a little bit knees are bent and the feet a little bit flat on the floor, and turn the ankles out slightly so that stops us gripping the bottom, putting tension to the back. Hands are level with the belly button, and now we're going to scoop down with those abdominals. So as we draw the hands down to the pubic bone, we draw in through that tricky transverse area of the lower abdominals, and then we get this lovely length as we bring the hands up. So we've increased the distance between the pubic bone and the sternum. I'm now going to relax the shoulders, tapering into my external obliques, and finish it with the global greeting. So from that position there, I'm really lifting up and being neat with my body. I'm going to hold everything, drawing in for 10 and for 9 and for 8, 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 more. Keep breathing for me. 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, and relax, ease that off a little bit. So you should feel that's just kind of waking up that area. Now at the end of your mat, here's our first linking movement. So we're going to come all the way up, big stretch up, keep the distance between the ribs and the hips so you've really got that tautness, and from here bend the knees, hands are going to drift down and curl around so you really start to use those abdominals as you create curve in the spine and you're hanging forward. Now weight in the heels, just a little bit of a soft bounce. Just wake up the area, and first of all come back to the abs. Make sure you're not falling asleep here on those thighs. Draw up. Now 6 walks is going to take you either into a box or a plank. Come with me, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So spread your fingertips. We're going to be here for 4 counts. If you want to make it a bit easier, take the knees down, be on the fleshy part of the knee and tuck everything under for 4 counts. 3, 2 and 1. Now from here, tuck your toes underneath you, push yourself up, bend the knees, walk the hands in. We're going to complete this flowing movement using the abdominals, curl up. So we're waking them up, we're just using them all the way up. Deep breath in, come back, 1 ab J to get ourselves in the right headspace. Draw in, lift, shoulders, V down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to bend the knees, roll down, and we're going to come into our first exercise. So from here, 6 walks takes us out into a nice box position. Okay, so spread your hands, bend the knees with grace so you come lightly onto the floor and your shoulders are over your wrists. Now from here, extend one leg back and really think awareness from the hip bone all the way to the toes. From here, lift that leg up and we're going to draw knee into our nose. So we're going to come all the way in, tucking under 1 and press out. We've got 8 on this leg. Here we go. So scoop in and then extend the leg back. So as we draw in, think about the pubic bone and the sternum are coming closer together, but we're really scooping in those lower abdominals. And as we lengthen the leg, really stretch out. So there's a positive action connection from the whole body all the way through. I think we've got 1 more. Keep breathing for me nice and smoothly. Draw in, waking up this core, mobilising the spine. That leg's going to come back, shift your weight a little bit, and we're going to do the other side. So stretch that leg out. Make sure you pre-lengthen, so important. So that will help get length and tautness through the body. Are we ready? Here we go. So draw in and reach out. So think about every single part of the movement as opposed to just a tuck under. So get the length here and really think about the quality as we scoop up. Keep the breath nice and smooth. How we're doing, all right? And stretch, reach through the body. Be proud of the space that we take up. I think we've got 2 more here. Nice and smooth. Keep breathing for me. Come in and extend out. Good. Now that completes the first exercise. Tuck the toes under. You can push yourself back up into a downward dog. So you're trying to get the heels down. Just take a deep breath in here. and then bend the knees and walk the hands into your feet. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our linking movement. Come all the way up. Big stretch gets us up. Bring the arms down, abdominal J. So bend the knees, scoop up, shoulders, V down. So come back into that whole neatness. Length here, table in the ribs. Finish with your global greeting so you're neat. Feel the flesh come away from your clothes. We're here for 10 and for 9 and for 8. 7, 6, 5. Bottom is relaxed. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Good job, lovely people. Bend the knees a little bit. Tuck that tailbone under. Let the head drift down. We're going to go all the way out. Come down. 6 walks takes us out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your choice. So we're in a plank or on all fours. Holding this for 4 counts. Long through your body. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bend the knees. Walk the hands back in. We're going to complete this linking movement. Come all the way up. Suck and really get the length through the abdominals. Deep breath in. Come back. Abdominal J. Here we go. Draw in. Lift up. Shoulders, V down. So you get into a rhythm of it, neat with the waistline. Holding this here for 10. Be neat with your body. 9 and 8. Breathe for me. 7 and 6. You feel your flesh come away from your clothes. You can hold your abdominals in at the bottom here. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Get ready. We're going to go into our second exercise. So here's my knee bend. Head comes down, roll down. Think about the quality of the movement, getting in and out of it. 6 walks takes you out to that plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Hold it here for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Well done. Bend the knees. Now this time you're going to roll onto your back, okay, and just extend the legs out so you're completely flat on the floor. Now what I'd like you to do from here is you're going to just put your hands on your ribs. So with your global greeting, you've got your thumb in your ribs, little finger into your hip bone, and you're just going to keep that whole body long, stretch through the toes, and just lift one leg off the floor about 1 inch, and then slowly down and do the other leg. So you're alternating, stretch the legs up, and then coming down. Now, if you want to check that you're targeting the abdominals, this is a really good way to fire up the lower transverse muscles. So just leave your hand on the lower part and just lift and lower. And a slight rotation out at the hip means that we'll start to switch off the hip flexors, which like to be a bit bossy in the playground. They almost like to dominate the movement. And we want to reach through, so we target more into this tricky lower abdominal area. Reach and come back. And again, reach and come back. A few more. Now, I also really like this exercise because it actually gives you an awareness much more of how your feet and your legs and your whole body works with your trunk. And obviously when we're doing WalkActive, it's really important that we use the whole body. We'll do 1 more each side, lovely people. How are we doing? All right? Here we go. Stretch, reach. Fabulous. Now bend the knees, draw them in, roll them to one side and come up. So get back into that downward dog, tuck the toes under, push up with the hips, press the heels down, take a deep breath in, long through those abdominals, bend the knees and draw the hands into your feet. Here we go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Nice heavy weight in the tailbone here and also in the heels. Draw all the way up, length through the abdominals, deep breath in, come back down, abdominal J. Here we go, third one. So bend the knees, scoop in, get that lower abdominal area working, draw all the way up. Shoulders, V, keep the length here for 10 and for 9 and for 8. How are we doing? 7 and 6 and 5. The bottom should be relaxed. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Great job. Get ready. We're going to go down. So here's my knee bend. Tuck under so you get this lovely length in the lower torso in that lower spine area. Chin comes down so you feel the stretch and then scoop around those abdominals. So all the time that area is stimulated. Gentle bend the knees, weight in the heels. Slowly walk out for 6 walks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we are again with our plank. We've got this for a 4 count hold. Your choice in position. Knees can be down. We're here for 4. We're here for 3. Energize through the body. Draw everything in 2 and 1. Bend the knees. Push yourself back. Walk the hands in. So you can drop the knees down if you want. Come all the way up again. Lift up. Stretch. Come back. 1 ab J. Draw in. Lift up. Shoulders, V, keep the length so you're neat. Apply discipline to this. 10 and 9 and 8. You can do this. 7 and 6 and 5. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Here's the knee bend, here's the tuck under. We're going to the third exercise. Chin comes down, roll down. So you get this gorgeous, delicious movement through the body. Bend those knees, walk the feet out with the hands. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. Now bend the knees, and this time as we come down, just draw back onto all fours. So spread your fingertips, push your first knuckle and finger into the mat, tuck your toes under, and we've got a little hover. So think length through the lower spine. We're just going to pull up so the knees hover off the floor, holding it for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Respectfully lower down. Let's do that again. Okay, so tap the toes under, length through the lower spine, distance between pubic bone and sternum. Ready? Let's do this. Lift up, pull it up, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Ease down, relax. Third one. Here we go. So think about being neat with the body. Visualize your body coming away from your clothes. 2 more, 1 more. Relax down. That's good. And again. And the other thing I would just ask you to have a little think about is your elbow creases. Check that your elbow creases are actually pointing that way, and come down. And that will allow the breadth of your upper body as well. So here we go. We've got a couple more here. So scoop under, draw everything to the midline of the body, lift up. Just a nice low hover, probably just about the size of maybe a reading book, if you want to think about that, between the mat and my knees. Come down, waking up that lower core area. Last one here, gorgeous people. Tuck the tailbone under. Really feel proud of your efforts. Think quality rather than quantity. So rest whenever you want. Make sure that you're being really respectful for your body. Couple more seconds. Are we ready? Lower it down. Good job. Just stretch out here. Deep breath. Breathe out. Roll the hands back. Ready. Let's go into that downward dog. So we push up, press back, breathe. Bend the knees, walk the hands in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to roll up again. Big deep breath in. Stretch up tall. Bring the arms down. Come back. That abdominal J. Ready? Here we go. Scoop in. Lift. Shoulders. V. Nice and neat. Keep it here for 10 and for 9 and for 8. 7 and 6 and 5. 4 and 3. We've got our linking movement again. Are you ready? Here we go. Deep breath in. Stretch. Bend the knees. Tuck under. Really roll around that body. So we feel how it starts to respond better. 6 walks takes us out. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Your choice. Plank or on your knees. Holding everything in. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bend the knees. Walk the hands back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it here a little bit. Pull the abdominals in. Curl up. Lovely, delicious curl up. Deep breath in. Come back. 1 ab J. Here we go. Scoop in. So it starts to accumulate. Shoulders down. Ease in. Nice and neat with that rib cage. So you really feel everything taper down. Drawing it in for 10 and 9 and 8. These are so deceptive. So I have a little workshop. I'll put the link at the end of this video to help you master this exercise. It's so effective. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Let's go down again. Here we go, people. Breathe in, stretch, bend the knees, tuck down, roll around. Bend the knees, weight in the heel pad, pull up through those abdominals. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Here's our plank hold. Press into the feet, holding it here for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Good job, and ease down. Now, from here, I'd like us to come onto our back again. And we're just going to hold ourselves nice and gently flat on the floor. And from here, you're just going to have your feet flat, so the knees are bent, and just bring your arms to the side. So we're going to do shoulder to rib. That's really important. It doesn't matter how much is happening with the arm. We're going to work into the obliques. So we're just going to come across and come back, okay? So sometimes the error that people make is that we tend to have massive big movement here with the arms, but actually where the muscles are attached is just how the ribs come to that other hip. Okay, so we're just working on the diagonal. Thinking about drawing down flat through here. Let's do 3 more here. 3 and come back. And 2. Everybody join on the last one if you can. Work to your limit. 1 more. Lift and rest down. And we'll just change to the side. Are we ready? Here we go. So we lift up and come down. And this hand can be here to the side if you want. Just keeping everything nice and neat. Visualize rib coming down to that hip bone. And almost imagine you've got a ruler on that lower tummy area and you're drawing that down. Okay, so remember, it's the quality rather than the quantity. Can you join me for the last two, gorgeous people? Here we go, 2, nearly there. This is our penultimate exercise, reach up. Good job. Okay, so swing your knees to one side, come back over. We're going to push ourselves back to that downward dog, or just hover the knees. Here we go, push up and back. Deep breath in, press those heels down, breathe in, breathe out, and then tuck the tailbone under, walk the hands back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go, reach all the way up, stretch up, bring the arms down. Ab J, nearly there on our penultimate little lift. Hold, neating that rib cage here for 10 and for 9 and for 8, 7 and 6 and 5. The bottom is relaxed, lengthen lower spine. 4 more, 3 more. Feel neat around this abdominal. 2 more area, 1 more. Here we go. Reach the arms up. We're rolling down. Knees are bent. Tuck under. Feel the flow. So you get a little bit of a rhythm here. Scoop up through those abdominals. Make sure there's no communication with your thighs and your belly. 6 walks takes us out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last little bit of effort. Nice and strong through the body. Energize through the toes. We're here for 4. We're here for 3. We're here for 2. Bend the knees. Come back. Walk in. Lift up all the way up. Deep breath in. Stretch. Come back. Last ab J. Draw in. Lift. Shoulders V down. Nice and neat. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last exercise. So reach up a little bit. Bend the knees. Tuck that tailbone under, so this lovely mobility helps mobilize the spine, puts movement in the body. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs. Breathe in, breathe out. 6 walks takes us there. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now hold this here for 4, hold this here for 3, hold this here for 2, for 1. Great job. Now bend the knees, and then from here come back. This is our last exercise on all 4. So a couple of variations here. So we're going to start in a box position. You're going to stretch one leg out, and the extended leg is going to come high towards the elbow. Same knee is then going to just drop down towards the wrist, so you don't rest it on the floor. Bring it back to the elbow and then extend it. Let's do that again. So same leg. So I come high to the elbow, down to the wrist, back to the elbow, and re-nipping into the waistline. 2 more here. So come high to the elbow, down to the wrist, back to the elbow, and extend. 1 more in a box position here, and come back, lift up, and press. So we're going to do the same leg, and I'm going to progress it. So if you want to stay on all 4s, please do. If you want to progress it, come into your downward dog, extend the leg up. Here we go. So we come forward into a plank, down to the elbow, up to the elbow, and press back. Breathe. 3 more. So here we are to the elbow, knee as high as you can, down to the wrist, back to the elbow, press. So you've got a little bit of bone density being stimulated here as well with the upper body. Here we go. Come down to the wrist, come up. Last one, lovely people. Here we go on this side. So big. So elbow, wrist, up. Breathe for me. Bring that leg down. And then slowly lower the legs down. Just sit up a little bit, roll the wrist before we do the other side. Okay, here we go. Last effort, we can do this. So ready, spread those hands. Start on all 4s, choose a level that feels good for you. You are strong, you are vital, you've got this. Are we ready? Here we go. So we come to the elbow, we go down to the wrist, back to the elbow, and stretch it back. So it's really good to get into the waistline, down to the wrist, back, and extend. And also, as you extend that leg back, really appreciate how the abdominals work with the whole body, so you're neat. Last one. If you want to stay in this exercise, please continue. If you want to progress it, last little push, let's do it. Come up into that downward dog, bring the weight up onto your toes, extend that leg, really reach for that leg. Are we ready? Last little bit, go guys. And come forward, down to the wrist, lift up, and extend it back. Place the body with grace. Come forward, down to the wrist, lift up, and open it up. How are you doing? 2 more, 2 more, 2 more. Lift, come down, reach. And last little effort here. So you've got a choice. If you want to come back down to all 4s, please do. This is for you. It's your workout. How you treat your body is with grace and control. Bring that leg down. Good job. Bend the knees. Ease yourself down. Stretch the arms out. You've done all the hard work. Well done. Whoo! So stretch the fingertips. just piano them so you get a little bit of movement through that body, and then from here ease up nice and gently, stretch the body up nice and tall, reach and come down with the arms. How are we doing? Okay, from here it should feel quite warm. Reach one arm above, reach the other one out, and just a lovely stretch across the body. You've done a great job, well done. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Both arms come together. Take the arms again, just roll the wrists a couple of times just before we go to the side. And this was a really effective little exercise to target the whole abdominal area, feeling a little bit warm as well, so a little bit of cardiovascular stimulus, improving your posture, and also working the abdominals so they work sort of function in everyday life as well. So last deep breath in, gorgeous people. Thank you so much for joining me. Take the arms out wide, give yourself some love. Deep breath in, let the corners of your mouth rise up. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to you joining me again very, very soon. After the count of 3, let's send our love around the world. 1 and 2 and 3. Whoosh. You are awesome. Thanks so much, lovely people, and I'll see you again soon. Enjoy your walk active. Bye bye.